Good morning. It's Saturday. Yay! Like I'm sure many of you guys haven't had a great week at work, so my wife's kindly looking after the kids for the morning, so I've come out for a few hours to take some pictures, and then later tonight I'm meeting some friends, so it's a great day. So anyway, unfortunately it's raining. I came out looking for birds. There's very little around, which is often the case in Okinawa in the summer. It's so hot. So most of the birds in the summer are forest birds, and I'm in these open agricultural fields. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, there's lots of bugs about, insects, bees, and I'm going to show what the Panasonic 100 to 400 is capable of as a close-up lens. Not macro, because macro is 1-to-1 ratio, so you get exactly the same size as what you see on the sensor. That can't do that, but it can get to, I think, the equivalent of 1-to-2. So its minimum focusing distance is 1.3 meters, so you can get up really close. And because you've got 800 millimeters equivalent length, if bees are sort of quite a good size, you can get some really great close-ups with this. So that's what we're going to try and do today. So this is the kind of area I'm in. These are rice fields and sweet potato fields. And in the winter they're, can be full of birds. But as you say, it's sunny actually at the moment, but of course it's raining. Lots of dragonflies about, but this is the kind of environment that I'm at today. And I'm not going to let the rain put me off. I want to clear my head, and nothing better to do than get a few shots. And as I said, we're going to see if we can get some wasps and bees and things. So we've got some Eurasian tree sparrows here. They're pretty relaxed. Eurasianus trius sparrowsus. Just down here. There you go. Alright guys, where you going? And this is the area where I've seen all the bugs. And these are all sweet potato fields, which is a big popular export from Okinawa. We've got some dragonflies and butterflies around here. And then this thing here I like because it's kind of isolated, and you've got the fields in the background, and it's got some high shoots, so you position yourself low at eye level of the bug, and they land on one of the top flowers. You can get a nice clean background. So look, we've got a big fat, what's that? That's the Okinawan big flat black bee, I believe. And then we've got, actually that is, I do know that one, that is a blue banded bee. But look at the size of that black one. So there now, it's at the top of the thing. That would make a great picture with a nice clear background, with the green in the background far enough away to make a nice shot. So that's what we're going to do. right, so it's so hot. It's only 9 o'clock and I'm already lost about 5 litres. Great for losing weight, but yeah, it is a big effort. So a couple of things. So I'm taking shots at eye level with some plants and then a distant background, so it blurs out the background. I realise that isn't everyone's cup of tea. Some people like to see the environment that the subjects live in. That's fine, it's just a personal preference of mine. So for example, if I see a dragonfly or a butterfly that I think's beautiful, I want to show the target, I want to show the subject. So that's why I try to isolate the background to show the subject. But you know, there's nothing wrong with doing environment shots. It's just a personal preference of mine. You can see the details of the subject, and you can see the colours, and it, you know. So that's why I like doing it. But you know, don't say, oh, they're all a bit samey, they're all a bit boring. I do have environment shots, but what I'm focusing on today is that subject separation. On this camera, and this is for all cameras that have these kind of telephoto lenses that you can focus closely, I use single point, and I don't use subject tracking. So this thing has bird tracking, which does well in picking up bugs, but I don't use it. So I just use single focus, so I can totally decide where to go, because you're dealing with a small thing and there's lots of bits of grass everywhere. I've really got to nail my focus. So that's why I use single shot. I get it on the subject, and yeah, I use burst mode as I do with all action photography, and that goes for any kind of system. You know, I recommend using burst mode, whether you're Canon, Nikon, Sony, whatever. Burst mode, single point, so you can really, the focus is up to you. You don't leave it to AI or subject tracking, it's up to you. So that's the other thing, the settings. It's a lot of fun. It's raining, it's sunny, but yeah, consistently hot, but it's just so great to be out. One thing I was thinking about the other day while I was looking through YouTube, because I sometimes look through YouTube at landscape photography and wildlife photography, is I must apologise, because it does seem that every single wildlife nature photographer is British. So I apologise for that. Sorry, I'm another one. One thing I will say is an advantage is I'm not in England. Not that English birds and landscapes aren't beautiful, they are. But it does seem there are quite a lot of videos of that. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm British, but I'm living somewhere different, which is, if you watch some of my videos, you know I live in Okinawa, which I love. I'm very lucky to live here, and it's great for wildlife and bird photography. This is where I got into it. I didn't have any interest when I lived in England years ago, but now I'm living here. Yeah, it's a big passion of mine. Right, that's it. I'm not able to actually sweat anymore. It's so hot. It's about lunchtime. I thought it was going to rain longer, but it didn't. The sun came out, super hot. I took a lot of those bug shots earlier today when it wasn't quite so sunny, so the light was good. I think I got some nice shots. I've just been doing some swallows here. There's a few swallows occasionally swimming along here. Flying along here. But it's time to go home. Just finished my drink. I need to get some more drink. Just regular tea, like Earl Grey tea, boiled, then cooled down, put in here with water in, or with ice in. I can't talk. Super refreshing, super delicious. Anyway, I hope you found some things helpful and you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't, I'm now going to do what everyone does. If you haven't, can you please subscribe? That would really help. But yeah, thanks for watching.